Hello? Hello, Penguin? Hello, everybody. I'm a little more awake this time. Pinch more awake this time. But, yeah, it's time to get started. Welcome back to the council. That was really loud in my ears. I'm gonna get new headphones for next time, though. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, even if you can't stay a long time, Penguin, that's totally fine. I'm gonna adjust that a little bit. That's totally fine. I appreciate you stopping by and saying hello. Hello, Penguin. Enjoy the snow. I'm enjoying my snow. Hello, Jekyll. Welcome in. We have mystery to solve. I have a Dr. Pepper to open. This is my strawberries and cream Dr. Pepper, which I'm very, very, very fond of. Okay, so I have to oh, we're checking all the rooms. Oh, we're gonna check Napoleon's room next. Yeah, the strawberries and cream Dr. Pepper is really good. Okay. Oh, he's behaved. He's actually in his room. That's right. Von Wallner was not in his room.
The Prince by Machiavelli. A perfect read for anyone with a surfeit of ambition. That might come in handy.
Oh, I'm just gonna... Oh, discovered immunity. He's immune to politics. Okay. Talent unlocked bookworm. By the way, if you hear strange sounds, Steve is making cat noises down the hall. Goody. I feel like I need some of those. I feel like I need everything.
Hannibal crossing the Alps.
Yeah.
Another military success. Why do I get nothing but visions of horror in my room? And he gets victory after victory?
Yeah. But remember, Louis, it wasn't your room. It was Sarah's room. So he was sending the message to Sarah. To answer your question, Jekyll, it was 9.9.5, basically. Right after the defenses. We played with the new defenses for a bit, and then basically, we played DC 20 until Daggerheart launched. It was less, what version did we leave? And it was more, hey, Daggerheart launched, and we really, really like Daggerheart. So, honestly, if Daggerheart hadn't launched, and if we hadn't fallen for Nimble, there's a good chance we probably would still be playing DC 20. We probably would have had our gripes with it, but compared to what we left prior to that, we love Daggerheart. We can't help it. We love it. I love it. I did do one play test with Nimble. I have not done my video about it, so I'm not gonna say anything about it yet, because that'd be spoilers. And we're playing again.
My dearest son, I'm writing to implore you to act quickly. The situation is rapidly worsening here. Paoli continues to steer our motherland, Corsica, toward open warfare between France and England. His men are everywhere. We are obliged to go into hiding and are unable to remain in the same place for more than 2 days. I wouldn't be surprised if they targeted us soon. Make haste, my son. You hold our destiny in your hands. Your loving mother, Maria Letizia Bonaparte.
So he's got some motivation. We don't really have a ton of motivation of why he would kill Elizabeth, though. Especially since England and France may have their thing, but Elizabeth's from America and connected to American politics, so she's not really a part of that.
Monsieur de Richet, please be quick. We are both very busy.
Let's see. Well, you were seen lurking around.
Someone saw you not far from the victim's room. Can you tell me what you were doing exactly, please?
I can tell you that someone is an idiot. I wanted to warn her to be careful. You see, on the night of my arrival, I saw someone leaving her room in haste, and I wanted to speak to her, to warn her. Unfortunately, the young lady slipped through my fingers each time. Now I know why. She had every reason to be worried.
Yeah.
What an idiot I was not to insist. I could have helped her.
Well, not really, because she already knew. Difficulty 1. I only have 1 point left. Grr.
Were you able to recognize the Prowler?
Unfortunately not, no. It was dark, and Lord Mortimer was waiting for me. I was not really paying attention anyway.
Not a single detail. Cost 0.
Excuse me for insisting, but if you saw him or her, I'm sure you would have more information than that. It's just that you don't think it can be of help to me.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Was it a woman, for instance? Bearing in mind that all the women here wear whalebone dresses, which is rather noticeable.
A man, I should say. I don't recall seeing the silhouette of a dress.
You see, you saw many things, in fact.
Hang on. Laissez-moi réfléchir. Let me think a minute.
A wig? His height? The sound of his footsteps, maybe.
Ah, his height. Oui, somewhat imposing. A tall man, and straight. As for the rest, I don't know, Monsieur de Richet.
Not to worry. That's already quite a lot. Thank you for everything.
Hello. Ham. This time I'm gonna call you Ham. This is gonna be the new thing. Every time you pop in the chat, there's gonna be a new name because your username is so long. So each time I'm gonna pick a section of the username and use just that, or your Discord Excalibur. But that wouldn't that be fun if every time you came into chat you had a new little nickname? That'd be fun. It can be Ham this time. Okay. On to more serious things though. I think he's sincere. It costs 0 though. Let's find out.
I've been studying him for a while now, and I don't think he was lying.
I don't think
Yet,
he's lying.
I'm surprised how easy it was for me to read him. It must surely be his military side. I wish they all could be like that. My investigation would be finished already.
Well, why not? Let's just go ahead and question
Did
him
you
and see
hear
what
about
else
young
we can
Elizabeth?
learn.
Indeed, it is deeply regrettable.
Lord Mortimer asked me to...
I know. You no doubt want to know my alibi. I spent the night downstairs playing cards.
Can you tell me who was present at the game, please?
Well, there were Lord Mortimer, President Washington, and Sir Gregory.
Thank you.
Ah, and His Eminence Piaget as well. Excuse me, I nearly forgot him. Poor soul.
Poor soul. Did anyone leave early?
Did any of you leave during the game?
I still think
Not
it's
that
Sarah.
I know of, monsieur. I didn't exactly spend my time noting the other guests' comings and goings, but I don't think so.
Thank you. Did you notice anything unusual?
Wait, did I
during
already
the
ask that?
evening?
Nothing at all, except the luck of the devil of Lord Mortimer and Sir Gregory at cards.
Did they win much?
Oh la la, monsieur, they cleaned us out more like. But I plan on getting it all back before we leave.
Okay.
Well, have we finished, monsieur?
Exactly. Thanks again for all your answers. Good day.
It's leading me towards Godoy. I think they want me to think that Godoy was there or Walner was there. But I'm not yet convinced that it wasn't Sarah. But maybe she had help. Jacques Peru? We met Peru? Oh, he's Peru. I thought he was Godoy. Okay, maybe I have my names mixed up then.
What do you want from me, de Richet?
Greetings. It's fallen to me
Cut
that...
the crap! Get to the point. We both know why you're here.
Boy,
And
he's
have
pleasant.
you got anything to tell me?
What does it matter? It's too late anyway. Do what you have to do and get out.
Boy, he's
It's never too late, sir. If you have something to say, now is the time.
oh,
You
vulnerable
don't
to psychologists.
understand. Everything's already written. It's over.
Why is he behaving like the perfect culprit?
What is it that's already written? I'm not sure I follow you.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Yeah, he's... I don't know if guilty is quite the right word. He's acting very defeated.
Pattern with 4 circles.
Oh, okay. I don't remember where all of these chests are. There's like a chest with a half circle and a full circle and 5 circles and 4 circles and 2 circles. And I don't remember where they all are. Honestly, this is my favorite room so far, I'm not gonna lie. Well, okay, maybe not for the paintings. Violent paintings.
The Massacre of the Innocents, but by Van Harlem. I think that Mortimer likes to play mind games with his guests.
Max. Oh, hey, what's this? Can I look in the... No, I can't? Okay, fine. I mean, again, at this point in time, I'm a prisoner snared by my own decisions. You must be protected. My future is lost without you. You can still be saved. No matter how much bitterness you hold against me, you must know that I made a pact with the devil who I thought I could master. I thought I knew the monsters, but what I did for France is nothing compared to what they are capable of doing. Now I can't see any way out. The jaws are closing around me. I love you now and forever. Did he write that? Or did someone he cares about write that? That is very, like, different from all of the correspondence stuff we've seen so far. Yeah, outside of the paintings, I think I like this room the best.
Records of the police. Notes intended for the police lieutenant of Paris.
It's a list of people under surveillance in Paris, and there's some well-known names on it. This is valuable information. This shouldn't be lying around.
Mm-hmm. Good blackmail information. Oh, discovered vulnerability. I'm not gonna be able to remember all their vulnerabilities.
Dear friend, please come and join us. We must meet about the ongoing operations in Paris. A boat will be waiting for you in Calais and will take you to Dover in England. From there, a carriage will take you to the port of Tintagel, where a frigate will be waiting for you and other guests, so you can meet up with me on my island as quickly as possible. I await your arrival.
Just invite.
Lord William Mortimer.
Hello, Mantic, hello. Monday. I already had enough of a problem keeping my days straight. Earlier today, I legit had to look at a calendar because I could not remember if it was Wednesday or Thursday. You're messing with me, Mantic. Boy, the cats are being extra playful today. It's almost like they know that there's a camera on. I don't know. I'm starting to get the feeling that he is more victim than perpetrator. What else does he have to say? Does he have anything else to say?
All right. Have you finished?
Not quite. I'd like you to answer a few questions.
Did you kill Elizabeth? No. I want to ask about the letter.
I'd like to talk about the letter you're writing. What woman is it addressed to?
Who says it's a woman? I'm not saying any more. There's no point you insisting.
Brother, relative, maybe?
All right. Have you finished?
Not quite. I'd like you to answer a few questions.
I did find his footprints at the scene.
I know you were at the scene. We will save a lot of time if you just tell me what happened.
You know nothing at all.
Enlighten me then. For now, I have your footprint in a pool of blood.
That's right. The only thing you can prove is one of my boots was at the scene. Congratulations. You've wrapped up the investigation.
I don't like the way he's behaving. It's too... There's other evidence at the scene. You know, Half circle shaped key. Oh, oh, now I get a key. Okay, so now I'm supposed to remember where the half circle chest was. What's this over here? Another book lying
Decorum
around.
guide.
Forum guide. Lovely. Did I talk to all the I don't think I talked to all the guests. There's still somebody missing. The names that I mixed up earlier. Godoy. Hello, Wargasm. I didn't actually see what you said. I just saw the name flash up. 1 second. The butler did it in the boudoir with them. Oh my goodness, Wargasm. Wow. It's such a Monday that it is a Thursday. That's fair. That's fair. Did you see in my description my little clue references? Okay.
Monsieur Johann von Volner.
Is he in now? Ooh, he might be in now because we scared him off earlier. Oh, wow. Okay, this isn't exactly what I was expecting. For some reason, I was expecting a lot of purple. This is the exact opposite of purple. Also, that's interesting picture above the fireplace. Okay. Add it to inventory.
Honey.
Oh, good. I need
couldn't
honey.
have hoped for better.
Yeah.
The Sorrows of Young Werther. There's a handwritten text signed by von Werner on this first page. Dear Elizabeth, I know that this book is but a small token compared to the delightful moments you gave me, but I hope that this will nonetheless keep the memory alive. Your ever-obedient servant.
Wait.
So, Volner had a relationship with Elizabeth.
I was
But
gonna say.
That's hardly surprising given his fondness for the occult.
Oh, gross. We're getting into weird territory, guys.
A table of alchemical symbols. Someone circled the zinc symbol.
Okay. Why do I get the feeling I should have a notebook in front of me? Search.
Golden elixir.
Cool. That's handy. Very handy.
A chest locked with a 4-letter code.
Oh.
Surely a word close to the owner's heart.
Zinc. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Wow, I'm really lucky that I happened to hit one and then the other. I did not plan that, and I did not know in advance.
The
FYI.
alchemist is a young man.
So, there's a lot of alchemy stuff going on in his room. That seems to be the main theme here. Golly, these bedrooms are huge. This bedroom half of this whole suite is like the size of my house, it seems. It's probably not my house. It's probably at least a little bigger than that, but still.
Amber crystals.
The place is huge.
What can I do for you, de Richet?
Monsieur, Lord Mortimer has appointed me to investigate the tragedy that befell us last night.
Oh, yes. It's horrible. Yes. How can I help, monsieur?
Let's see.
Excuse me for asking, but did you know Miss Adams?
Oh, she... not really, to tell the truth. No.
I found the Werther dedication, signed by your hand, monsieur. Would you like to change
Your version now?
Be careful, de Richet. Don't push your luck. My relationship with Miss Adams was pure, and has nothing to do with you.
Pure?
Well, continue playing the detective as you see fit. But if I find the bastard who did that to Elizabeth, I will...
Yes! I would have preferred a simple response, but I see I have my answer now.
Yeah. Yeah.
You loved her, didn't you?
That is none of your damn business.
Your feelings betray you, sir.
Yeah.
So what? Yes, I loved her like a moth loves the flame of a candle. That's why we could never be together.
Okay. Does he have... Oh, I have access to my... Okay, hold on. Vulnerability. He's vulnerable to diversion. So I don't know his immunity, but he's vulnerable to diversion, which I don't have here. Questioning. Choice already made. Difficulty. Yeah, I want
get the
to...
impression that your romance was over. Am I right?
So? What does it matter to you? I would never have attacked her, if that's what you're insinuating.
Who put an end to the relationship? You or her?
It was her. It was her. But what does that matter? We both agreed.
Exactly how long had you been seeing her?
I have no reason to answer you.
I see. Is that what you want me to tell Lord Mortimer when he asks what I found out?
It's only been a few weeks.
Like while they were on the island, maybe?
Please, tell me a little more about the nature of your relationship.
That is a personal matter, monsieur.
Yes, that is true. So,
So tell me.
Tell me.
All right. It was passion. That's why we couldn't stay together. It scared her.
Fair enough. I don't know. I don't get the impression that he's the one who did it. Diversion. He's vulnerable to diversion.
Did you see how many tattoos Miss Adams had on her?
Of course. Who wouldn't have noticed?
Yes, but I'm sure that an expert like yourself must have an opinion on the subject.
I do. She was seeking to imprison something inside her. Her own body had become a sort of prison.
She wanted to protect herself. Is that what you're saying?
Elizabeth was a flame, a candle in the night. And like all candles in the night, she was surrounded by darkness, by her demons. Call it what you will. One thing is for sure. She struggled against hell and high water not to let her flame go out.
Aw. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and leave.
We finished. I'll have a look around and then take my leave.
Yeah.
Do whatever you have to do.
Yeah. I don't really think it was him. I think the guy's probably pretty legitimately upset. That was a spoon, not a key. I thought that was a key for a second. Like Forgotten Memories in Identity 5? I have no idea. Truth be told, whatever my hyper-focus swings to, that's what I want to play, and currently my hyper-focus is not this. But that's the very reason why I keep playing it, and why I have a oh, this is just the room. Okay. So we've circled all the way around now, so I need to go back to Mortimer's office. Like, the stream keeps me honest, basically. It makes me finish games I otherwise wouldn't finish. So now I have this motivation to get through the council as quickly as I can so that I can play the game I do want to play on stream. And usually by the time I get there, that game will change. But, yeah, whatever. We're here to have fun, too. We're here to chill. We're here to have fun. We're here to both experience new games and also for me to share some old favorite. Golly, I can't get over this office. This is his office. A single one of those chandeliers is probably worth the value of my whole cul-de-sac that I live in. Ugh. Oh, that's the bird, by the way. That's what's making the noise. The bird I do remember. I don't remember much else. I just remember that there is a bird.
Oh, Gregory.
I want to know about this paint. What is this painting?
The Nightmare painted by Fuseli in 1781.
The Nightmare. What a choice to have behind your desk, sir. Is it just me, or does that look like him? Who else is getting a Dracula vibe? Who else is getting a Count Dracula? He has deeds to many different lands. The deeds are all super old. He has a painting that looks like himself that's super, super old. He has all of this wealth in this mysterious island. You can eventually, Mantic, actually. The bird becomes a thing. Not right now, but it will. That I do remember. I don't... We're kind of past the part where I had played the opening a bunch of times. So I've only ever been to this part like once before, so I really don't remember all of it, but I do remember that there's like an interaction with the bird. It has something to do with the fact that it mimics sounds or something, I think. I don't even like remember talking to all the guests or whatever. I remembered that Elizabeth got murdered, but I don't remember like the solution to that either. I don't know if I even found out in the one time I made it this far. Okay. Oh, he's a painter himself. Or he's making copies. I talk to him? Script.
I've come to speak about the findings of the investigation, my lord.
I'm listening, Louis.
I have clues, but oh, this is interesting. I can just come out and say who I think it is. I don't know. I feel like I know who it is as the player. So why not have Louis feel that way? Why not have Louis... Alright.
I believe I've identified the murderer.
Really, Louis? All right then. Please think carefully before you give me your answer. This is a
Sarah
very,
better be on the
very
list.
serious accusation.
I think it was the mother. Oh, I can answer that Elizabeth did it to herself? Pippin. Pippin, really? Pippin. He's just completely ignoring me. Buddy. Psst. Really, buddy? Alright. Are you gonna keep playing with it? Do I need to come get that from you? You're disturbing the stream, buddy. Yeah, yes, you're disturbing the stream. 'Cause I can see you, but they can't see you. Come here. No? He's just looking at my hand like... Alright, I think it was my
From
mom.
what I've found out, I believe that my mother is the culprit.
Yeah.
Even though I find it hard to accept.
Sarah? But why her?
I found out that there was a long history between Elizabeth and my mother. She had been her
Trade unlocked
personal
a cruiser.
doctor and had tortured her throughout her childhood.
And so she could have tried to silence Elizabeth so the truth wouldn't get out and damage her reputation. Well, it's possible.
Piece of
Have you anything
dress.
else?
I found a piece of fabric that appears to have belonged to her and proves she was present at the scene of the crime.
Interesting. Anything else?
The print left on the knife near the body was left by a slender hand, without a doubt the hand of a woman.
And there aren't many female guests. I see. Anything else, Louis?
I think that there's more than enough evidence here.
Indeed, it's very worrying. Everything seems to indicate that your mother is responsible for Elizabeth's murder. Given the distinguished guests and the political issues involved at the conference, I trust you'll leave me to conclude the case in my own way.
Now that we've examined the question from all sides, maybe you could explain to me why you asked me here, my lord.
Right. It's time we spoke about your mother, Louis.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the music changed.
She seems to be making every effort to steer clear of your guests.
What do you mean?
For the past few weeks, my mother's been playing cat and mouse, if you will. I don't know why, but it wouldn't surprise me to learn that she's trying to avoid someone. The question is, who?
And in your opinion, would she be the cat or the mouse?
I think she thinks she's the cat, but I think she's actually the mouse.
I'd like to answer the cat, but unfortunately I'm increasingly worried that she's in fact the mouse.
That doesn't make me feel any better, Louis.
What was the official reason why my mother came to your island?
I knew about your mother's activities, and yours, in the Golden Order. I thought we had everything to gain by working together.
You mean the cannon deal with Monsieur Bonaparte?
Among others, yes. How did you hear about that?
Monsieur Bonaparte came to speak to me about it yesterday, during lunch.
I see. So impetuous. He was supposed to let me speak to you about it first. Our friend Napoleon desperately needed financial backing to properly equip his army. I took it upon myself to back him because I have a firm conviction that he can go far.
We shall see. However, there's one thing that surprises me. Did my mother intend to finance a war? I'm not sure that I follow.
No, your mother's aim was not so much to partake in a war, but rather to make Monsieur Bonaparte accountable. France is in turmoil, and having the support of a military man can often come in handy, Louis. You'll see. Once this deal was closed, I had big plans for Sarah.
Such as what?
You see, I've invited several influential figures on my island to present them with a project at the conference. It will be presented later today. I thought that the Golden Order had a role to play. And I still think so. I was hoping Sarah would be able to join us.
I see.
Indeed, if by chance your mother decided not to return to us before the conference, would you do me the great honor of attending? If only to follow the deliberations while waiting for her to duly take her seat.
Why not? We shall see.
Ah, thank you so much. In this way, you'll be able to keep your mother informed of what is said.
You okay, buddy?
There's something else I'd like to briefly go over. Earlier, you asked me the official reason for your mother's presence here. Is there an off-the-record reason why your mother came here?
If only my mother had trusted me, but she remained very mysterious. I'd have been delighted to answer your question.
Is this usual for her?
Actually,
As head of the Order, secrets are her bread and butter, as you can imagine. That said, it's the first time she hasn't let me in on the reason for her trip. And it intrigues me, to tell you the truth.
Well, I'm sure that Sarah will explain everything once she reappears. There's something I still don't get. In your opinion, why would your mother remain in hiding over several weeks?
She's discovered something, I think.
Maybe she found something out.
What do you mean?
My mother has a gift for investigating.
Drums
If
in
she
the
had
deep.
picked up a lead, nothing would have stopped her.
The only thing I can tell you is that Sarah had indeed changed. At the beginning of her stay here, we enjoyed spending time together, solving the world's problems.
Can't even see him. He blends in entirely. I can't see you, buddy. You're black and you blend in. Can't even see his eyes, really. What? Okay. That's interesting what he said about what she's on the island for. Sorry, guys. Alright. What did you speak about? Solving the worlds. We enjoyed spending time together. Huh.
You seem to know my mother very well, my lord. What did you talk about together?
Oh, as soon as we had a little free time, we liked to share points of view about practically any subject. We would find ourselves embarked on interminable discussions that could go from Monsieur Blanchard's flight in a hot air balloon to the Treaty of Jassy, or the adoption of the metric system in France last year, or even Mr. Eli Whitney's invention in the United States.
Mantis stance.
Ah, yes. His famous cotton gin. It was supposed to revolutionize cotton production in the United States.
It will revolutionize the world, Louis. The potential of this invention is much greater. Tomorrow, all industries will be switching to simple but large-scale production. Of that, I'm sure.
I'm surprised she didn't get you started on the Crusades. It was her favorite subject.
Are you joking? Sarah and I spent entire days together reliving them. It so happens that the Crusades are also my subject of predilection, especially the third. My ancestor distinguished himself brilliantly during the siege of Saint-Jean d'Acre.
Mother lulled my childhood with tales of the Crusades, how Richard the Lionheart and Philip Augustus had to battle it out to achieve their ends, and how Guy de Lusignan, having broken his word, launched the siege of Saint-Jean d'Acre.
Oh, I see Sarah's lessons have inspired new enthusiasts. Good on you, because not everyone can claim they know as much at your age. Your mother is a very well-read woman. You're quite lucky to have her as a model, Louis.
Yes, I know, but I'm still very worried.
I must admit, there are worse things to worry about now, Louis.
What do you mean?
Since she disappeared, your mother has been seen once. Her behavior on the evening of your arrival greatly surprised Gregory and myself. She resurfaced to attack Emma, Emily Hillsborough's
Oh, he
twin
knows.
sister. And she shot her with a pistol. Then, before Gregory could intervene, she ran off and disappeared again.
I beg your pardon? Hang on.
That means my vision on the wharf, it was actually happening inside the manor. Mother shot Emily's sister? The very person she came looking for? Why would she do that?
Excuse me, but between that and the childhood of Lady Adams, it's all a bit much for me to cope with. I need to piece it all together again to see things more clearly. You said that you spent a lot of time talking together at the beginning. What happened for that to change?
I'm afraid I haven't much to tell you. The more the days went by, the more she withdrew into herself.
She discovered
She never
something.
gave me an explanation.
I'm
Until the
suggest. I
day
think he's
came
the source of
when
it.
She purely and simply disappeared.
I think Mortimer's like
Where did she
the
go
bad
when
guy
she
behind
wanted to
everything.
be alone?
She would shut herself away in a room we use as a box room upstairs.
Would you allow me to go there?
Naturally, Louis, of course. I'll send you a servant to open it.
Thank you.
That's all I can tell you about the disappearance of your mother, Louis. I would like to have been more helpful.
I shall stay on her trail and follow up any leads.
Thank you. We will meet later on to welcome our last guest. In the meantime, I shall get someone to open the box room upstairs for you.
Thank you.
The room is just opposite Mortimer's study.
Can I go back up into the study? Nope, I can't go back into the study. Okay, I'm supposed to go find the box room. Is it one of these? He said just opposite, but that could mean all the way down around the other side. Go to the tower room. Oh, whoa, what's this? Was this available to us before? Oh, excuse me. Oh, it looks like just like a...
There are burnt papers in the chimney. There's a legible fragment left. Hey, I recognize my mother's handwriting.
A what?
She says, we must find a safer way to communicate. Someone is onto us. Trust in my faith in the man with the sword. So Mother had an accomplice here. Who could it be?
Well, originally it was probably Emma, wasn't it? Until she shot her.
Who could she be suspicious of?
Mortimer.
I must find the next part. Faith, sword. I recognize her love of riddles there.
Faith with the man with the sword is probably referencing like a painting or book.
Dante's Paradise. Raise your head and be reassured, for what comes up here from the mortar world must ripen in our rays.
Okay. And with the sword, is there like a painting with a sword in it?
St. Paul on the road to Damascus by Caravaggio.
We saw that elsewhere, actually.
Caravaggio attained a magnificent command of black and the play of colors too. Paul facing an ordeal, the curtains of his illusions being raised, and receives the light from his Savior.
That... Can I go through the doors? I go through the doors. Pretty doors. There's more doors over here. Oh, it's locked.
door appears to be locked on the other side.
Wait, open? I can just open it? What? It's still... Oh.
I think I heard something fall to the ground. A metallic sound, like a key falling to the floor.
I don't need to ask how I opened it. I need to... Let's see. Difficulty 2, agility level 1, logic 1, difficulty 1, and a key.
I'm gonna need something to help me get the key that fell on the floor.
Yeah.
The door was closed from the inside. Would Mother have provided something within reach to recover it?
Okay. Something like long and skinny, maybe? Like, under the door? Collector coin. Oh, well. Trust in the man with the sword. Is it, like, candlestick? Can I use... Ugh.
What is this disc?
Okay, take the disc. Lodestone.
There are burnt papers
Oh,
in the
that's
chimney.
that's still the, whoops.
There's a legible fragment left.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
I recognize my mother's handwriting.
He's just gonna go through the,
She says, we must find a safer way to communicate. Someone is onto us.
he's gonna go through the whole thing.
Trust in my faith in the man with the sword.
George
So
Washington,
Mother had
wasn't
an
he?
accomplice here. Who could
Oh,
it be?
lodestone is a magnet. I didn't know that, Crit.
Who could
that
she
changes
be
things.
suspicious of?
Come on,
I
get through
must
the
find the
cutscene.
next part. Faith, sword. I recognize her love of riddles.
Come
there.
on. Come on, get through the cutscene. I'm so glad that you mentioned that a lodestone is a magnet because, yeah, I get it. Let me use the, yeah, use the disc.
We'll see if it works.
Oh.
It's open.
You think? Okay. Let's see. We got
A chest with the occult symbol representing air.
what? Wait. The left key, the right key? Oh, dearie. I feel like I don't have the brain power for this.
The New Testament.
Oh, that one I'm familiar with, kind of, mostly, sort of. Sort of. Alright. Is there anything in the book?
This volume dates from the first edition of Gutenberg. It's the first book that was ever printed. The pages are covered in annotations in Latin, French, and Hebrew. Someone spent years studying this Bible.
So are there notes?
This book is incredibly precious. I believe this is the book my mother referred to when calling upon the Lord.
I get the feeling that I'm
I
supposed
guess I'll just
to...
come back later.
Yeah, there's like something specific I'm supposed to be looking for. Great, now I'm gonna be in trouble. I said that I... Let's see, observe...
It's St. John, painted by Guido Rini.
Hang on. Are any... There's multiple... Okay, I get it. Are any of them holding a sword? Pen is mightier than the sword.
Painting of St. Mark from the collection of the Apostles by Guido Rini.
Oh, inventory's full of Devil Thorn already? Okay. What does Devil Thorn do? Displays immunities and vulnerabilities? Cool. Oh, that was not... Oh, that's shiny, though.
Amber.
Uh-huh. The way you said that. Amber! Yes, I too love the amber. Okay.
St. Paul painted by Guido Rini.
He holding a sword?
St. Paul is shown holding a sword.
Ah!
Strange. There's hardly any dust, as if the painting's been cleaned recently. There's a small inscription engraved on the frame. Let's take a closer look. This is how Paul spoke to his pilgrims from Rome. Just above that, someone's written down the figure 11 on the painting and underlined it twice. I don't know, what does that mean?
Well, it's clearly sum up the information. I don't want to lose my last point on that. It's got to be a reference to the Bible verse. Is there a Paul? Is there 11:11? Apostles of Paul 2:2? Apostles of Paul. Pastoral Gospel. Yeah, because there's Luke, John, Matthew, Acts. I don't think Acts counts. 1 out of 2. 11 twice. John, no, it's gotta be. Wait. This is where I betray. I've only actually read the first 4 Gospels, like sat down, read word for word, like the 4, like Matthew, Mark, Luke. Actually, technically, I'm still in John, so I haven't finished John yet. So I've only read Matthew, Mark, and Luke. I know of them. I know a lot of them, but I haven't like sat and like word for word read the whole thing. There's a bit of Tory backstory for you, but I know that it's got to have something to do with.
I guess I'll just come back later.
I might have to get Steve's help. I'll go ahead and use my last. I did pick up a couple of honeys, right? Okay, I can have some points
St.
back.
Paul painted by Guido Reni.
Wait, why do I have a? That's not fair. Well, I have 5 of the other things, right? Oop. Nope. 5. 4. Next skill use is free. 2. Cures negative. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, sum up the info.
So we have the figure 11 twice underlined.
Like 11:11.
And a story of a group of pilgrims who it looks like Paul is speaking to. Maybe it's a code. There must be a connection. A text on Paul must be somewhere, and it must be associated with the figure 11. But what's the story with these pilgrims? I mean, a connection with the figure, maybe?
Okay, I don't know that really helps me out that much. Is there a story? I don't have all the stories. I don't have all the stories. 22. 2. Because Paul was the one. 1, 2. 2. Is pilgrims. Is that like. Because the Romans, Corinthians, Galatians, if I remember correctly, those are like letters that he wrote out to, like, Romans was letters that he wrote out to the churches, or was that Peter? I might be getting the two of them confused. Wow.
I guess I'll just come back later.
I am actually a little bit stumped. I feel like I kind of sort of know the answer, but not really.
Several portraits of apostles, all signed by Guido Reni. Looks like someone touched this commode recently. There are fingerprints on the sheets and in the dust.
Yeah, she was messing with the paintings. It was Paul, right?
St. Paul,
yeah,
painted
St.
by
Paul.
Guido Reni.
Okay. I might have to use my help card. I might have to go ask someone who's actually a lot more Bible savvy than I am. But he's doing fractals right now, and I don't want to interrupt that. Hydrate. This is my hydrate bottle, by the way. It's a custom Yeti with a D20 and an adventure frosted on the thing. Yeah, chapter 11, verse 11. Yeah, Jekyll, that part I get, and it has to do with Paul, and I'm thinking that, because who wrote? I might have to like look this up. Who wrote all those other ones? Because it wasn't Paul, was it? It was Peter, wasn't it? I'm actually looking this up, guys, because. Pilgrims. Or Paul wrote to the pilgrims. Philippi, in the book of Philippians. Take it from there. Yeah, because that's what like Romans was. Philippians was not in this list, I don't think. Oh, it was Philippians. Now wait a minute. If it only gives me select options, then that means I can just run through them and look for 1111, can't I? I don't necessarily need to know anything about the book. Whoop. Did I already check theologians? Yeah. Okay, back. So, okay, so we're just gonna start at... Crap, okay. So we already did 2. So Romans... Oh, 11:11. Romans 11:11.
I say then, have they stumbled that they should fall? God forbid, but rather through their fall, salvation is come unto the Gentiles, for to provoke them to jealousy. Oh, wait. A note from Mother's carefully.
Yeah, so all I had to
between
do was look for
pages
the
here.
chapters. I didn't have
What
to
does it
know
say?
which books. But Romans actually
Dear
makes
E,
sense.
I'm glad you found this note. I was afraid the code of the 2 groups of pilgrims would mislead you. Pick up the package. You know where, and hide it where no one will find it. It's imperative. Awaiting your reply, hidden behind the youngest apostle. What? The youngest apostle? What does Mother mean by that?
The fact that it's in the book of Romans actually makes total sense. Now that I think about it, because it was letters to them, but I didn't think it was pilgrims. I thought it was letters to churches. But looking something up. What was I gonna say? The pick up the package, hide it. That whole bit, that was when we saw Emma getting shot. She said no one will ever find it, and then Sarah pulls the pistol on her, and she's like, you can't shoot me, otherwise no one will find it. And Sarah says that's precisely the point. So I'm still that Mortimer is the big evil bad guy of the whole thing, and that Sarah's hiding something from him. Scrutinize the frame.
The painting looks like it's been taken down recently. But wasn't my mother said that she would wait for an answer hidden behind the apostle? Ah, of course. There's something written behind the painting. On the second day, the pilgrims will listen to the prophecy of the young apostle. They shall add 1 companion to their left and 3 to their right to complete their rank. What does it
left
mean?
and 3 to the right. By the way, Paper Age, Spiral, greatest thing ever. And a Lamy All-Star. Can't go wrong with a Lamy All-Star. And this particular Lamy has Colorverse Deep Space, I think it is. I'm gonna have to go look that up now. All right, so I'm thinking the to the left, to the right bit is the, in fact, do I have a scrap bit? Scrap bit. Fun fact, because if you're left-handed like me, spirals are like the greatest thing ever. So, back. Spirals! But in my spirals, I have a whole series of these funny-looking bookmarks. They're actually magnets. They're like crazy thin, but they're little magnets, and you put them down on either side of the page. They're the best thing ever. Ew. So magnet, and then you put it on either side of the page, and then you snap it closed, and then it acts as a bookmark. Yeah, magnet. I just recently discovered these. That's why I'm so excited. They're new to me. Okay, so he said 1 to the left, which is going to be the chapter, and 3 to the right, which is going to be the verse. So if you have 11:11, does that turn into 12, 11, 12, 13, 14? I just want to see if I'm right about this. I just want to see if I'm right about this. Because... Oh, that's how you were supposed to... If you didn't look it up like I did, that John was the youngest, you're supposed to figure out he's the youngest because he doesn't have a beard and the others do. Okay, that is clever. I'm not gonna lie. Alright. Let's see, we found the last one in Romans, didn't we? Romans. So, of course, we just found it sort of by poking around. 12:14. Or wait, did she say take one? From the left? None of those are 10 anyways. So it could be 12:14. It also could be 10:14. Let's see. No, we'll keep looking. Let's just keep looking. So we already tried Philippians. I have to start at the beginning or I can't remember where I left off. 12:14. Wait, 12:14.
Follow peace with all men and holiness, without which no man shall see the Lord.
Nope. Okay, let's go back.
I guess I'll just come back later.
Yeah. What was the thing he said again? Think about the code. Think about the figures.
On the second day, the pilgrims listened to the prophecy of the young apostle. The prophecy of the young apostle. That was John.
And the prophecies of
mentioned
Revelation,
is most
yeah.
likely the book of Revelations according to St. John.
Oh, the Revelations according to John. I want to lose my last point. Can I hear the...
On the second day, the pilgrims will listen to the prophecy of the young apostle. They shall add one companion to their left and 3 to their right to complete their rank. What does it mean?
Add one and add one. So it should be 12:14. Okay. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay. Let's see. So, whoop, 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 whoop. John. Revelation to John. 12:14.
And the woman was given 2 wings of a great eagle, that
this
she
sounds
might
better.
fly into the wilderness, into her place, where she is nourished for a time, and times, and half a time, from the face of the serpent. Hey, a new note. It's been
Yeah.
folded carefully in the corner of this page. The writing, it's not my mother's. S. I found the book in your effects. I've concealed it where no one can get their
Look.
hands on it. I can assure you, awaiting your instructions, I will hear your reply like he who hears the angel. Hears the angel? What does that mean? Oh, it's probably the place where she was expecting to get the location of the next note.
Yeah. See, I will hear you reply like he who hears the angel. That's probably a reference to one of the apostles again. That would be my guess.
A drawing of the Apostle Matthew, painted by Guido Reni. He's represented as writing the word of the Lord, transmitted by the Holy Spirit.
Who appears in the guise of an
appears
angel?
here in the
Okay.
guise of an angel.
Okay, so let's look at the frame. That's where they were.
There's something else behind this painting. It says, half of each group will join the first city of Corinth. What the hell does that mean?
Think about the 20. Let's see. Erudition 1, difficulty 2, science locked. I become intoxicated if I take honey, though, don't I? Let's see. Oh, how about next skill use is free?
It must be the group of pilgrims mentioned from before. I guess maybe the city of Corinth is a reference to the epistle from Corinthians in the Bible.
But what chapter and what verse? That's pretty much all it's going to tell me, right? Corinthians. Oh, there's 1 and 2. That's right. They didn't give us a code for which verse, did they?
I guess I'll just come back later.
You know, I feel like the whole puzzling here is pretty unnecessary, because if there were really notes tucked away in this book, you could just like flip through the book and the notes would like fall out, or you could just like turn pages, you know, if you really needed to. You gave me the book but not the code.
A drawing of the Apostle Matthew, painted by Guido Reni. He's represented as writing the word of the Lord, transmitted by the Holy Spirit, who appears here in the guise of an angel.
Yeah, that's pretty much just it. And the frame doesn't tell me anything.
There's something else behind this painting. It says half of each group will join the first
half of
city
each.
of Corinth.
12
What
and
the
14.
hell does that mean?
6 and 7. Okay, half of each. Okay. Okay, hold on. Half of each. So, Corinthians 2. 6 and 2. Corinthians 1. 6 and 7. Oh yeah, it is 6 and 7.
Now, therefore, there is utterly a fault among you, because ye go to law with one another. Why do ye not rather suffer injustice? Why do ye not rather suffer yourselves to be defrauded? Ah, look, here's a message. It
Feels
is
so
of
smart.
paramount importance that no one finds it. Watch out for the Prussian. He's on the trail. Let's meet up. I'll leave it to you to organize the rendezvous. Not today. I'm unable to do it. In the meantime, I'll follow the first group to Mark, who will reveal the answer to them. And that first group of pilgrims, how many are there now? If I refer to the chapter I'm reading at the moment, 6.
So the first group of pilgrims, so Romans, and then 6. Okay, hold on. It's paramount importance that no one finds it. Watch out for the Prussian. He's on the trail. Let's meet up. I'll leave it to you to organize. Not today. I'm unable to do it. In the meantime, I'll follow the first group to Mark, so like maybe 11, who will reveal the answer to them. Follow the first group, or 6. I'm sorry, we went back to Romans. Maybe we need to go to Mark? 6? No? Try 6, 11.
Then they suborned men, which said, We have heard him speak blasphemous words against Moses and against God.
Nope. Let's see. I'll follow the first group to Mark, who will reveal the answer to them. Follow the first group. Does that mean 11:11 again? Because that's not an option if I go to Mark. This is an example of how not to put a puzzle in a TTRPG, just thinking about that. There's no Mark there, because Mark is like Matthew, Mark, John. I think one of I think Acts was, or maybe Acts was said to be written by Luke. I'm messing that up, but he said, and that Louis gave us the hint about the 6. Follow the first group to Mark. And he said the first group of pilgrims Said if I look at the chapter I'm in right now, it's 6. Chapter 6. So if we go to Mark, there is no chapter 6 for us to go through. There's the stuff from Paul, but John Peter. Yeah, there's only one Mark. Maybe we should just try all 4 of them. Maybe it's the 7 because
Then came together unto him the Pharisees, and certain of the scribes, which came from Jerusalem.
nope. All right, guys. Sorry about this, but I'm gonna kind of haystack attack this, where I'm just
And
gonna
as
try
they
all
did
4
eat,
of them.
Jesus took bread, and blessed it, and broke it, and gave it to them, and said, Take, eat, this is my body. And it came to pass in those days that Jesus came from Nazareth of Galilee, and was baptized by John in Jordan.
All right, if we try all 4 of these.
And behold, there cometh one of the rulers of the synagogue, Jairus by name. And when he saw him, he fell at his feet.
Okay, so none of them were actually in the book of Mark. We'll follow the first group to Mark, who will reveal the answer to them. Alright. I admit I'm actually stuck. Full disclosure, I was on a trail there. Was on a trail. I am now stuck. I am gonna have to look it up. Oh, let's see. Let's see what I can pull up. Oh, this isn't even the last one. Okay. That's great. Council. Let's see, the council. I admit, I fully admit defeat. I'm looking it up, guys. The 4th book. Stuck. I'm gonna check out a forum post to see someone else who, like me, got stuck at this spot. Wait. My last hint was I'll follow the first group to Mark. I don't get an answer there. It does talk about Acts. It does talk about Acts. Let's see. Acts. But we already read chapter 6, verse 11. If anyone else has any other ideas, I am fully game, by the way. If anyone beats me to the punch on looking this up, I am fully... I apologize for this break in the action, because this one got me. It's 10:18. Okay. Clue. That's only one of the clues. That's not all of them. I'm getting messages. Okay, I'm getting messages. Let's see. You must flee for pizza. Yes. Absolutely, Jekyll. You get this is ground to a halt. I don't blame you. Pizza is way more interesting than this. The first couple were interesting because we were on a roll there, but now it's... Oh yeah. I'm jealous. I love pizza. This is remarkably hard to find the answer to. I would have thought I would have found it by now, but I'm having to like sort through a lot of information. Okay, no. Let's see, what else can I find? Council. Follow the first of you. The first group. Not the first of you. The first group to mark. Is Mark one of the paintings? Let's see. Verse. First group of pilgrims met in the coded note. Answers found. Oy vey. Okay. I'm not finding anything, guys. I'm jealous, Jekyll. You should... If only you could share your pizza with us. Because all anyone will see... The number refer to the Bible verses, which we did get. Apparently, this particular step of the puzzle isn't even the last step. But from what I've read, it sounds like the last step is easier than this step. Because this is the one that...
I guess I'll just come back later.
I want to see... Are there any other paintings in here? Like, who are you? Can you tell me anything?
Paul painted by Guido Rini.
That's Paul. That's the first one we went to. That's the one with the sword. Okay, hold on. Okay,
No. Nothing of value here.
Well, we're gonna look around everywhere.
Little characters are engraved on the chest of drawers under the urn. It's a sentence in Hebrew. It says, "Count in the dust." All right, let's do it.
Count in the dust, okay. Inspect the surroundings, inspect the dust.
There are finger marks, deliberately drawn in the dust. 8 in all. That's what the message in Hebrew spoke about. Hebrew 8.
Hebrew 8? Okay. Eight something. Hebrews 8 something.
It's too cumbersome for me to unhook here, but judging by the dust, it hasn't been moved for months, if not years.
We already checked everything else, okay. But that doesn't say which...
Painting of St. Mark from the collection of the apostles by Guido Rini.
Okay. Now I get it. So we were supposed to... So it wasn't the Book of Mark. We were supposed to go to the painting of Mark, and then that was supposed to give us Hebrews 8. Hebrews better be in here. There's 2 8s. Oh, chapter... The first of them... Okay,
But
6.
that
Yeah.
which beareth
I get it.
thorns and briars is rejected, and is nigh unto cursing, whose end is to be burned.
Here's a message. There are some complications. Indeed, the Prussian is insistent. What's happening at your end? Do you need help? If tonight is not possible, let's see tomorrow evening, in the South Room, where we reviewed the situation. When Paul understood that only the axe counted, he went back on his tracks. I await your confirmation to his left. in the company of the pilgrims that have joined him. Yeah, this last comment is about their code. I should find new pilgrims near Paul.
New pilgrims near Paul? Only the Acts. That's the Book of Acts. Obviously. Okay. New pilgrims. That isn't Paul, is it? Paul's the one over here with the sword.
St. Paul painted by Guido Reni. Of the 4 apostles shown in this piece, Paul is the only one who isn't an evangelist. He is the 13th apostle.
13th? Acts 13? Let's see. Acts. I don't have a 13. Okay.
I guess I'll just come back later.
Yeah. Very soon later. New pilgrims near Paul.
St. Paul painted by Guido Reni. St. Paul is shown holding a sword. Strange. There's hardly any dust, as if the painting's been cleaned recently. There's a small inscription engraved on the frame. Let's take a closer look. This is how Paul spoke to his pilgrims from Rome. Just above that, someone's written down the figure 11 on the painting and underlined it twice. I don't know, what does that mean?
Okay, so when Paul understood that only Acts counted, this Book of Acts, it's gotta be. He went back on his tracks. I wait your confirmation to his left. The company of the pilgrims that have joined him. In the last clue, in the south room where we review the situation. The south room? Now it does say to the left, which would be previous, so does it mean in the previous book? So like, let's see, wait. So if we go Acts, I think if you go backwards,
And he became very hungry and would have
Try
eaten,
10.
but while they were made ready, he fell into a trance. Hey, there's a note here.
Oh,
A message from Mother in reply to E. We must leave urgently, but first I absolutely must go beyond the nightmare. Watch out for Volner. He figured out I was avoiding him. Allay suspicion. See you tomorrow evening. Stand ready. For now, let's cease all communication until we meet. Take care of yourself. I suppose this must be the last message. What happened afterward? If it's what I suspect, I fear the worst. What did Mother mean by, I absolutely must go beyond the nightmare? I must go beyond the nightmare.
Oh,
What does
painting.
she mean by that?
The painting in his it's literal.
Clearly, she must be trying to do something useful, but what? The nightmare.
The
Does that
painting in
remind me of
Mortimer's
anything?
office. It's an object.
Probably has to do with an object or something. Granting that this is the case, where might it be found?
It's gotta be the painting. Second floor room. Mortimer's study.
Yes, it's the painting that was behind Mortimer's study. Well, let's see if Mortimer has anything to hide behind his painting.
I think if Mantic, if you're still there, I think this is where the bird comes into
Mortimer's
play.
getting his guests together. I ought to join them so I don't look suspicious.
Okay. Oh shoot, it looks like I'm not going to be... I think when you go back to the studies when you talk to the bird. Oh wow, we're at the end of episode 2? Cool, we didn't fail anything. That's nice to know. What are we sitting at? We're sitting at 625. We're sitting at 122. Sure, let's keep going. I want to finish this game. We're only on episode 2. There's like too much more to go. We can't call it early here. I gotta keep pushing forward, guys. I gotta keep pushing forward. We can make a quick intermission, though. We can take a break. Let's see, I have 4 points available. Let's unlock this and unlock that. Yeah, I like our setup. Okay, let's see. Etiquette, character. Somewhere we can use like 1 or 2. Etiquette would be kind of neat. That would get us part of the way there. Anything in politics or subterfuge would be neat. Anything in vigilance would be neat. Okay, so let's see. Oh, wait, these are talents. Okay, inventory. Cannot be used, cannot be used. Questioning. Oh, I can see the little icons. Okay. What do we say? Etiquette would be neat. Agility. That little icon. Let's go with etiquette, I suppose. Oh, we can pick up to 2. Okay. Do I have another etiquette one? I don't. Let's see. I don't feel like the logic one's gonna be very useful. Nor the questioning one. Diversion would probably be more useful. Let's see what it is. I don't think that one. Diversion would be kind of useful, and maybe like politics. Oh, I can have 2 politics actually. Yeah, I like that idea. Diversion. Yeah. If only I had one more politics one. Okay.
It's time I went back and joined everyone in the small salon.
Alright, it's time we went back. Or can I go up there?
You are expected in the small salon, sir.
Okay, fine. At this point, I'm like the puzzle was kind of interesting. Like I did enjoy when I was actually getting the hang of it there, but it dragged on just a little bit too long. But I had to go down to get the. Is that not the correct down stairs? Surely this is the correct down the stairs. Okay.
Emily, I must speak to you.
What's the matter, Louis?
I have news about your sister.
What have you found out?
Look, I've started piecing together the events leading up to my mother's disappearance and your sister's. Did my mother know about your secret?
Yes, even though I belong to the English chapter, her rank in the Order gives her access to a good deal of personal information.
Must have been Emma I saw in my vision.
Yeah.
I was given to understand that my mother and your sister bonded during their stay.
Don't send her on my mother's trail. Huh. Now, isn't she immune to that? Emily. Oh, she's immune to logic, but vulnerable to psychology. So neither here nor there on manipulation. I don't know. I feel like I want Emily on my side, actually.
They kept up a secret correspondence, which makes me think they were suspicious of someone.
And did you find out who it was?
No, but von Volner is mentioned. They were planning to make a quick getaway and were looking to hide something beforehand.
Have you got these messages?
Yes. Go ahead, take a look.
I see. I must say, thanks for your honesty, Louis.
Should I speak to her about my vision? If what I saw is true,
Oh,
she
snap.
might want to take revenge.
Well, she might want to take revenge, but I mean, Sarah's killing people. I feel like we want her as our ally. I feel like we want her on our side.
Emily, there's something else.
Go on then.
It's about your sister. I don't know what happened exactly, but it's possible that my mother had a go at her.
Had to go?
I know, Louis. I found out that same evening. Well, thanks for not trying to hide it.
What? Why didn't you tell me?
I didn't know if I could trust you. Now I know I can. It seems that your mother tricked Emma. She apparently asked her to hide an important book, so that even she wouldn't know where it was. And then she shot her like a dog to make sure no one would ever find it again.
Oh, so Emily knows. Who told her?
Why would she do that?
I don't know, Louis, but I'll find out. You can count on that.
Oh, she's mad.
Sincerely sorry, Emily.
Thank you, Louis. But you do realize your mother will have to accept the consequences of her acts.
There must be an explanation, Emily.
That's what we shall see. Come, Louis. They're waiting for us.
What's his name's getting all uppity again.
You will pay dearly, Peru. I'm sure you were involved somewhere along the line.
That's right. Pretend you don't know. One piece of advice. Don't travel through France on your way back, or it'll cost you dearly.
Calm now, my friends. Let's calm down. Everyone seems to be a little unnecessarily heated. Don't forget where you are, please.
What's going on here exactly?
Sir Gregory called us together to introduce the last guest.
But hardly had we arrived when he set upon Monsieur Peru.
That's Godoy.
And who is this charming character?
Manuel Godoy, the Duke of La Alcudia.
He's the head of the Spanish government, Monsieur de Richet. He's the one who, in practice, controls Spain.
How could you dare do such a thing? Dios mío, you are all out of your minds!
Really, Duke Manuel? What made you kick up such a fuss?
What? Have you not heard? Well, let me inform you that yesterday morning at 10:22 a.m. precisely, in the middle of the Place de la Révolution in Paris, by decree of the National Convention which Monsieur Peru works for, King Louis was guillotined.
What?
Oh, no.
The King of France is dead, gentlemen. Our monarchies are in danger. I have said it before.
How dare they?
Oh, dear.
Oh, as if...
And Mortimer was backing Napoleon.
Friends, let us calm down.
Don't pretend to be surprised. He got a fair trial.
Ridiculous! Bastard! He was sentenced to death by 361 votes to 360. You beheaded a king for one vote! Is that your democracy?
What an obnoxious act. Until anything was possible. This political coup will have grave consequences.
France is lost.
Gentlemen, please. Let us take a step back a moment.
In the name of holiness. He was the highest representative of God in France, Emily.
Gentlemen, Duchess, we're all among people of reputable company here. We should be able to manage the conflicts of our nations in a respectful and orderly manner.
I fully agree with you, sir.
But
That's enough, sir.
with whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
Louis Maras de Richet.
Are you related to Sarah de Richet?
Sarah is his mother, Duke. Gentlemen, this news affects us all, but I must ask you to remain calm. It's not the first time history has taken us by surprise. Let's ensure that our respective countries are allowed to respond appropriately to this news.
Oh, rest assured. The response will not fall short, my friend.
Good for you. Well, Your Grace, here I was preparing to introduce you as is proper, and you've beaten me to it. I'm delighted that we are all together at last. Our meeting will therefore be able to kick off shortly. I have just a few more little preparations to take care of before you all find out the reason for your presence here. In the meantime, I shall leave you to get to know one another. When you hear the bell, please proceed to the conclave room on my left, behind that door. I'll see you later.
Stiff animation. I know. It's an old game. Such
Could you spare a moment, please, sir?
I'm glad you asked. I want to talk to you too. Of course.
Uh-oh.
I heard about your mother's disappearance.
He looks concerned. I don't know why, but I doubt it's from sympathy alone.
He's
see
thinking
what he wants
about
from me.
Elizabeth, probably?
Any news of her? Have you found her, maybe?
3. Does he know? He obviously knows her.
Why? Is there something you particularly wanted from her?
No, not specially.
My questions made him feel uneasy, but he's keeping his emotions under control.
Your mother and I used to often speak together. I have rarely met someone so learned. To tell you the truth, I was about to make a deal with her.
Okay, that's kind of what I was
Did she
expecting.
tell you about our arrangement?
Why is he so wait, journal. What is he? He's immune to diversion. Why is he so interested?
The cat's out of the bag now. More or less, but please do refresh my memory.
Yes, of course. Nothing of great importance in itself. During one of our discussions, she spoke of an old book, which might have been of interest to me, and she had agreed to let me have it.
A book about what?
Ancient occultism. As you are aware, I am a doctor of theology.
Yeah, that his room.
You might have come across some old books in her belongings.
He's looking for the book she hid. He's looking for the book she hid. String him along. Speak to him about Mysterium. Well, that's interesting. I want to try this one.
I found one.
Quite old? With locks on every chapter?
Oh no. I'm sorry, sir. This one is the Mysterium Cosmographicum, a book she is particularly fond of.
Oh, no. That's not the one.
Poor man's disgusted. I shouldn't play with his nerves. I'll look again. You seem very upset. Is it so important to you, this book?
Well, it's the search of a lifetime. What can I say? Every time I move closer to it, it seems
he's
to
getting very
slip away
emotional.
at the last minute. I was very surprised to learn that your mother had it in her possession.
And now she's
I
hidden
thought it was with a certain von Borchardt in Paris. Do you know
The
him?
book, the thing that started it all. I'm gonna try the absolute, like, no, I don't know anything about him.
I've never heard of him. I'm sorry. I haven't been much help to you.
Well, too bad.
I hope I've been able to satisfy your curiosity, Mr. von Volner, and that you succeed in finding what you're looking for.
Oh, and so do I.
And now, what if you told me who you really are working for, instead of keeping up this pretense?
I beg your pardon?
We both know what you're looking for, von Volner. You're the one who von Borchardt was planning to sell it to.
For centuries, all those who have come into contact with the Al-Azif have bitterly regretted it, Monsieur de Richet. You are playing a dangerous game. Please know that I am working for someone who does not appreciate anyone poking around in his business.
Let me guess.
Depression. Because they're all here on national interest, but the other part of me thinks it's either Mortimer or Holm. Al-Azif. Yeah, but Mortimer wouldn't have any difficulty getting a hold of something like a book like that. Plus, Sarah and Emily got it on his island, so he wouldn't be working for Mortimer. Holm and Mortimer seem to have a sort of like competitive nature. So it's either Holm or the King of Prussia. I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards the King of Prussia a bit.
Your dear king, I should think.
What? You mean Frederick William? Oh, my poor fellow. You are miles away. That stupid, pretentious puppet wields no real power.
Okay.
But seeing as you do not wish to be serious, so be it. Good luck to you.
Okay, so it was probably home
Better
at that
go
point.
and check out the painting in Lord Mortimer's study.
Where's Napoleon? I saw it. There he is. Maybe there's stuff around here too.
Monsieur Bonaparte, may I speak with you a moment?
May we?
What do you think of Duke Godoy?
Well, I'd rather not express any opinion of him.
Why is that?
His reputation is enough for me.
What do you mean?
Meaning...
This gentleman enjoys people talking about him for too many reasons. His undeserved titles, more than 10 in just 4 years, and each one more prestigious than the one before.
You don't think he deserves them?
If I had seen him on the battlefield, there might be some doubt. But that is not the case. The Queen would rather not risk losing him, so she consoles him with awards and titles.
So you don't have a very positive opinion?
Sounds like.
His coveting French Catalonia does not encourage me to have one.
I understand your point of view.
Okay,
Well, I'll be leaving you now. Shall we meet up again later?
Wait, monsieur. Any news of your mother?
Unfortunately not, no.
no.
I hope to speak with her about my deal before I leave. Let me know if you find her. À plus tard, monsieur.
So it's home. If it wasn't the King of Prussia, darn. I feel like grr for missing that one, but oh well. All right, let's head upstairs. We gotta head to the office. Oh, Emily's there. Okay, what do you want to talk about? Do you want to talk about anything? Also, is there anything for me to pick up? No? Okay.
What do you want, Louis?
Okay, never mind.
You're
can
leaving me?
Unfortunately, I have things to do. Thank you again, madam.
Alright, so all the conversations with them are likely gonna basically be the same. I can ask them about their opinion of Godoy, I can ask them about the upcoming conference, which I'm sure I'll get. Okay, let's head up to the office. Let's head up to the Nightmare and the Bird.
So, what did my mother mean by going beyond the nightmare?
Oh, let's see, what's this? Treats?
Let's take a closer look.
Examine the chocolates.
Judging by the shape, I'd say they're Criollo cocoa beans. The chocolate of the Mayas, the rarest of the beans. Some even say they're an aphrodisiac. When a product is in fashion, people attribute all sorts of virtues to it, not to be given to animals.
Aha!
Dark chocolate beans, very bitter. They're greatly prized in high society.
Okay. Not to be given to animals, huh? Okay, I'm writing the regarded dates paintings I sent you for temporary. Please note that are from my private collection and are dated according to the Freemasons calendar AL at that time. As you may have guessed, you must remember subtract 4,000 years if you don't want the public to be surprised at the dating of the works. No need to remind you that the Freemason year begins in March. I feel like I need to be writing this down. Oh my goodness. Freemason year begins in March. March, and you must subtract 4,000 years. I have a feeling that's going to come into play here in a bit. I have a feeling. I took the liberty to have the spear touched up so it better corresponds to the actual spear. I urge you strongly enough to do the same for yours. Okay. Accounts for... oh, goodness. Accounts for the year 1792. Food, candles, dressed stone, Corinthian marble, wood, stained glass, master paintings, fabric, wine, water, powder, total pounds. P.S. Remember to reduce wood consumption next year. Okay. Is that this year? We're 17,
Now,
19.
what have we got
something.
here? Oh, it looks like a model of a lock. It's as if Mortimer is fond of complicating things sometimes. Well, I hope I never have to try and unlock it.
Okay. Well, I feel like that's significant. Let's see what's this. Oh, examine the berries. Okay. I don't want to lose my points. I'm just gonna take a berry. I have a feeling that you're supposed to feed the berry or feed the chocolate to the bird.
Might come in handy.
I have a feeling. I got a feeling. Armalite water. Great. What's this? Books. Important books.
It's a book on the history of the Crusades. I don't think it has any connection with my research.
Well, but it has a connection to Mortimer.
It looks like a war painting. Oh, it's dated.
Oh. I can look more into the bookshelf.
It's a book on the history of the Crusades. I don't think it has any connection with my research.
Wait, is that... Oh, wait. Is it... That's the same spot? It's not a different... Yeah, okay, never mind. That is the same spot. It's not a different spot. Alright, let's go talk to the bird. Mantic with his long ago posted bird emoji.
A mina bird.
Oh, a mina, which is the same area those chocolates are from.
Sarah de Riche? Waldo, you know Sarah?
Waldo, pretty boy.
Well, Waldo, is your master good?
Okay, I have a delivery that's almost arrived, apparently. That's what all those notifications are. Alright.
The Nightmare painted by Fuseli in 1781.
Da-da-da.
Ah, this must be what my mother was talking about.
That's the one.
Now just need to find out what she meant by go beyond.
It's a secret door. There's a door.
Hey, looks like it's mounted on rails on each side. It should lift up, I think. There must be a mechanism somewhere.
Mm-hmm. The lock on his desk? Find the mechanism to move the painting. Oh! Oh, joy. It's a combination lock. Okay. Yay!
Aha, I found
Through
it.
the Crusades, maybe.
Oh, what on earth is this? A ring lock now? Great. That's all I needed.
It's gonna have something to do with the Crusades or a year, I think. Oof, excuse me. Find the code to the hidden door. We don't want to lower the lever yet. All right, let's talk to the. Okay, perfect. Fits. I bought my kitties a brand new cat tree, and it just got delivered. Yay. Some date minus 4,000 years. Yeah. You're you and me both, buddy. Okay, I want to talk to the bird. I swear the bird has something useful.
A mina bird. Tell me the door code.
Nothing new, huh?
Well, Waldo, is your master good?
I don't want to free the bird because... Okay. Ooh, hey, there's something over here now.
This painting isn't finished. And it looks like Mortimer probably did it. Not bad, but you can't exactly say it's been done in the style of the period.
Okay.
Now, what have we got here? Oh, it looks like a model of a lock. It's
Well,
like
yeah,
Mortimer
it's
is
like it
fond of
mentioned about
complicating
the
things
Mason calendars.
sometimes.
4,000 years,
Well, I
but
hope I never
from
have to try and
what?
unlock it.
from like, because you'd get a negative number at that point. So it. Let's see. The dates of the painting I sent you for temporary. Please note that they are part of my private collection. Dated according to, as you may well guess, you must remember to subtract 4,000 years if you don't want the public to be surprised. Subtract 4,000 years. Nothing in these bookshelves, right?
A painting depicting the Third Crusade. It's titled Winter Before the Fall of Saint-Jean d'Acre.
Okay, well, unfortunately I don't have the skill points or to see further.
William Alexander Mortimer the First, the 12th month of Anno Lucis.
Oh,
5,190. That's a funny date.
Shoot, what was the date? Do I have my notes? Oh, I don't have my notes anymore. What's the date? Was it 5190?
William Alexander Mortimer
5190.
the First, the 12th month of Anno Lucis. 5,190.
So 1190.
That's a funny date.
Yeah. No. Let's try this. Pretty boy, pretty boy. I thought the berries and the chocolates were for him. Okay. Whoop. Well, I did mean to do a 1. Let's try that.
Doesn't work, damn it.
Ah.
I really thought I was close. 1,190. Isn't the right date when you subtract 4,000? I must have missed a subtlety.
Because he did say March instead of January.
William Alexander Mortimer the First, the 12th month of Anno Lucis. 5,190.
Month.
That's a funny date.
12th month. Am I supposed to move it forward by 1? Because it's the 12th month, and so it'd be like the next month, so I had 1 year? Oh yeah, Manta. That's what it was. Woohoo! We got it, Mantic.
Open sesame.
You and me, buddy. Okay, now that's a map. Pretty bird, pretty boy. Wow. Don't like the dagger and the...
Let's see what you've been hiding, Lord Murderer.
Dear, I'm writing to persuade President not to sign the Fugitive Slave Act as it stands. We must absolutely legislate on a national level, not allow every state to choose their policy regarding slave. It was initially intended to resolve a conflict between Pennsylvania and Virginia. By signing it, we risk legislating the hunting of blacks. More and more men of little faith are becoming slave hunters, and unable to find any slaves on the run, they kidnap the first black they come across, which they pass off as the wanted runaway. The situation threatens to quickly degenerate. Thank you in advance, your friend. Please say hello to my daughter Elizabeth for me. Okay. We must legislate on that not to allow every state to choose their policy. Well, provided that what he's talking about is... Because this is in the 1700s. This is before the Civil War. So this is before all of that. Because obviously slavery is very, 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 very bad. I can kind of see what he's saying when he's talking about if you let the states choose, they're going to choose different policies, and then people are going to run rampant all over the place doing, kind of gaming the system, as it were. So I kind of see what he's saying when he says that it should be on a federal level and not a state level just because he's trying to prevent chaos. In an ideal situation, it would be at a federal level, and the federal level would be no slave, period. But we all know what happens in the Civil War. Well, you know, like that's when that gets resolved. And he's asking for Lord Mortimer's help. Hope this letter reaches you. My hours are numbered. My printing house has been confiscated and I'm imprisoned in a fortress of Schilsberg. If by chance you could intervene in my favor greatly, or I'd be eternally in your debt. I'm not sure I'm going to pronounce that correctly. Should not be long in banning all Golden Order lodges from her territory. Our horizon has become considerably darker. In the hope that you can help me, your friend Nikolai Novikov should not be long in banning all Golden Order lodges. So this sounds like a Golden Order member trying to avoid Golden Order members being banned in the area. That's what that sounds like.
Weakness of the Human Psyche by Guillaume Trimore. He says, it is possible to drill an idea into someone by constant daily repetition until the mind gives in. And goes on.
Hello, Steve.
There are hundreds of good ways to live life, but you only need one to convince the masses that it's the only one possible. The author isn't letting any ethical principles get in his way, is he?
Hello, Steve. Hello. Let's see, the gift has been delivered. King of Afghanistan, and should not retain his title much longer. His son will succeed him as planned. Will be able to resume negotiations. K. Well, this guy really does meddle in worldwide affairs, doesn't he? It's a map of the Americas.
This shows the forces present in America.
Difficulty 1, politics locked. Okay. Dear friend, thanks for your services rendered and help in the fight against the Spanish and the conquest of Oran. A ship bound for Marseille in France has been charted. Hidden aboard are a few corpses infected with the plague that is decimating our country at this moment in time. Be very careful when handling these boxes because if inadvertently open, you risk spreading the disease all over France. Mohammed. Is that the K from earlier? Oh boy, is he talking about the Black Plague? As desired, I have been able to gather together my friends to sign the agreement you propose. This agreement shall be known as the Buttonwood Agreement. If you recall the place where we gathered when you met us for the first time, you will understand why this name was given. Please find enclosed a list of my colleagues, Leonard Blinker, Hugh Smith, Armstrong and Barnwall, Samuel March, Barclay, Benjamin, John Harry, John Bush, Dave Reedy. Thanks to your help, we shall soon be able to meet at my place, the coffee house. I look forward to seeing you as soon as possible, Hugh Smith. I feel like a lot of this is going over my head. I am by no means a geopolitical expert, so I barely know my own country's history. Like, I feel like if you knew history on any level, this might be more exciting, but to me it's just like, I'm trying to decipher it, but it's like a lot. Thank you for your words. I do understand your situation. Leave comfort. I regret having to confront you militarily, but if the situation obliges me to declare war, then do what you think fit. Under your advisement and with a wary heart, I'm off to meet up with the coalition that opposes you. In hope of serving you again, George, King of Hanover, King of the United Kingdom. So King George... I regret having to confront you militarily. I'm a coalition that opposes you. Okay. Half of Europe, I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. Whatever your projects, it would seem that our father is against leaving you with a grip on Europe. Russia will soon commit itself to the coalition against your dear France. Don't think you can resist for long. I beseech you, William, not to persist. You are tearing our family apart. Your loving brother? Gee. P.S. I shall come to your conference, but do you think that holding it at the present... Gee, Gregory Holm is the guy's name, right? The guy that he was playing chess with? Gregory is his name? So is Gregory his brother? It would seem that our father is against leaving you with a grip on Europe. Russia is committed against his dear France. So William and Holm are over here, and whoever their father is, just like absolutely playing toy with like world politics. As a friend of China, rest assured you will be rewarded for your information. You need not worry about scheming against us from Great Britain. Their representative, Mr. McCartney, will leave with no hope of any arrangements involving us. Okay, so Mortimer has aligned himself. He's trying to kind of like align himself with a bunch of people, but we know he's supported Washington in the Americas, and that John Adams was his friend. It sounds like China's with him. It sounds like Russia's against him. And he was working with Sarah, so I don't know if he's really like, if France is really with him or against him. Your plans to intervene in Belgium are to go ahead as set down. I am to occupy the Prussian army. Your delivery of cannons has ensured our victory. As agreed, I've notified King Prussia the invasion plans. I will keep the Austrians out of Belgium. I am quickly to return to Paris as I sense the fate of our King Louis is about to be decided dishonorably. And as we just learned, King Louis was guillotined. Should you have any missives to give me, I invite you to go by, as per usual, friend Monsieur Peru, General of the Army of the North. Okay. And then there's this. Let us see if you have the courage to face me
This is
alone.
my mother's writing. I've picked up her trail. What is she up to?
That's
Obviously,
a message.
she wants to lure Mortimer somewhere, but where? The only clue she's left for Mortimer is this stone sword. It must be intentional. It looks like a decorative sword, like from a statue, for example. And judging by the state of it, I'm guessing it's been left outside for a long time. I have absolutely got to find out where it came from.
Okay, so we grab this sword. Can't go up the ladder.
It's locked.
Oh, there's more in here. Oh, yay. Oh, because what was out there wasn't enough information. Look at all of the shinies!
Preservation using formaldehyde. Just as disgusting as ever.
Okay.
Something strange about this table.
This is very occultish.
What kind of experiments does Mortimer carry out here? It's a dissection table. So Mortimer does autopsies. Here on his desert island. But who is he doing autopsies on then?
That is odd. Oh, I discovered an immunity to science. What in the world?
Strange. I don't recognize the alphabet. I wonder where the pictograms are from. It isn't Egyptian or Hebrew. There are two inscriptions on the sides as well as on the top. No way to know what's underneath. Absolutely no idea what it's for, but I find this cube fascinating.
Very occultish.
Looks like obsidian or onyx. It must weigh a ton. These are feathers. Pigeon, probably.
It was agreed I have changed your old lock for one of my invention, drawing inspiration from your door friend, Mr. Guillotin? Guillotin? Here's a model of your new lock. If you appreciate my prototype, it's difficult to imagine how it all fits together. It'll be locked in the middle of the present door. Aim being to alter nothing of the door's functionality, but to add a bit of spice. Depending on the lineup of the wheels, the aforementioned lock will open or punish the snooper whose faith is not strong enough. I called my invention the Judgment of Faith because if a snooper is unable to resist opening it, they will be punished. I hope you appreciate the irony of the situation. Master Architect. Well, the Master Architect is a skeleton now. Or no, wait.
A skeleton.
Okay.
By the name of Gustav, if the plaque on the plinth is anything to go by. Mortimer's given a name to his anatomy skeleton. That's morbid.
Unless that really was a Gustav.
His right hand is missing.
Cool. The right hand of Gustav. The most admirable of all the Olympians and the king of the gods, of course. Unlike his father, Kronos, he learned to make equal use of his strength and wisdom. Instead of fearing the power of his children and brother, he accepted to share the world with them. Men fear his thunder and praise his justice, but his reign doesn't dominate. Mortimer sees himself as Zeus. That's it. Mortimer sees himself as Zeus, and he's whoever the father is in this case, he sees as Kronos, and he thinks he's better.
That must be for writing the homing pigeon messages. An iron mask. I wonder who it's for.
Ooh. I'm afraid of all the sciencey stuff in here. This is like really intriguing. You sure to my entire devotion is agreed. The peasantry will soon rise up. My network is striving to increase pressure on the masses. The decision of assembly, which consists of voting the civil constitution of clergy, is inflaming the region. The people overwhelmingly reject the priests who swear loyalty to the state. If you could ensure that the convention will administer the final blow to the people, the issue would be resolved. Without wishing to direct you, a forced recruitment for a faraway conflict would be a perfect way to arouse the people definitively. Francis. Okay. Again, a lot of this is kind of going over my head a little bit. I'm trying, but...
A chest with a motif representing the alchemical symbol of fire.
We have a left key. Oh, you need both. Okay. Chemical symbols. Got it. Boy.
Great. Honey.
Honey. I get points back. Our plans are going ahead wonderfully well. Coinage Act has been voted. Your project of founding the very first Bank of America should not be delayed and will probably be called Union Bank. As for the construction of the White House, it is still due probably to begin in October. I will accept no delays. You can trust me on this. I hope to see you soon, Thomas Jefferson. Okay. Oh boy, did we get to everything? I feel like there's stuff missing still.
3 rusty old nails. They're about 20 centimeters long. Some goat skulls, chicken legs. Now we all know what that's for. I'm a little surprised at Mortimer. I didn't seem as the type to be organizing little pagan parties, invoking occult powers, and dancing naked under the full moon. I'm more used to seeing cheap charms like this sold by charlatans in Pré Saint-Gervais. Look,
Tarot.
a pack of tarot cards. Has he been reading the cards? Mortimer? That would surprise me.
Alright, let's read it.
It is a typical draw in a line that answers a specific question.
Yeah.
To the left, temperance. That announces a reward for one who patiently waits before taking any action. And in the middle, the chariot, which symbolizes triumph and business success. To the right, the emperor evokes a future full of power and stability.
Well, he certainly thinks he's gonna succeed, but... The tiger is dying. On your demand, I have attacked Travancore and personally cut the throats of as many Englishmen as possible, though without help from the French. I cannot hold them off much longer. My forces are reckless. Rockets, help us. Okay, yeah, just a lot of, like, world politics and such. I think the main takeaway there is that we can't F up the lock. That was a lot.
It's locked.
Okay. And I'm not picked up. Inventory full of double sword. Okay.
Oh shit. How am I gonna get out of here now?
Is it just backwards? Find a way out. Is it like upside down? I had written down 510, so it'd be 1191. Right? But it's probably inversed. So hold on, it's probably inversed because it probably needs to be the number that, with the dials on the back side. So like, for example, if I have 0, 0 through 9, it's 10 is like, so like if I go to 5, how does that, I'm trying to figure that out. I'm trying to like figure in my head how to have it so that the 1191 is, which is what it should be. 1191 is what it should be. But how to have the 1191 appear on the other side. Just for giggles, I suppose we could try 1. Just for giggles, we could try doing it this way.
This looks like the same mechanism as the one on the other side.
Okay, sure, we can think about the lock, I suppose. Difficulty 2, science level 1.
It looks too easy. It could be a trap.
That's what I'm afraid of. Fine. So give me a
These
hint.
cylinders rotate on the same central axis, so when I enter a number on one side, it corresponds to another one on the other side.
Yes, that's okay. So it's not 1191 because that's how we got in here. So what's on the other side of 1? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we're at the same spot. So I'm trying to figure out how many turns there are so that I can figure out how many turns I have to make it so that it's on the opposing side. And it's throwing me off. Down, bottom, up. Down, down, lower, up. Down, down, lower, up. Right? Down, down, lower, up.
This looks like the same mechanism as the one on the other
6.
side.
Let's give what I've done a try and let's see.
Whoa, whoa. If the grid closes a bit more every time I enter a wrong date, I'd better not mess up again. It doesn't seem to be working.
Okay, so that wasn't correct. So Mantic says 6. Should we try 6? 6. 6. I'm not 100%. "1191", so it should be, well, if it's 1191, does that mean it should be 9919 then?
This looks like the same mechanism as the one on the other side.
I think 6 is the opposite side of the 1. So should I try the 9919? Should I try like the inverse number, or should I try looking for the 6? Although I think this is the 6, because that's where I'm at right now if you think about it, because there's the 5 and then there's the 7. The next one after, if I pull one more, see, that's the 7 up there. So I think this is the 6 actually. All right, we're gonna try it. Never mind. It was incorrect. Trade unlock, claustrophobic. Oh snap.
Wheels are stuck. Shit! I'm cornered like a rat.
Huh. Is it gonna like reload me? Am I dead?
Someone's coming. Please don't let it be Mortimer. Who is it?
Deliberately avoiding me. 4 years ago, I was his favorite. But nowadays, I have to ask for an audience with his lordship.
Damn it! It's Peru.
Keep quiet.
I don't know if I should, but
Well, that's it. I've had enough of being humiliated.
I'm wasting my time here.
After everything I've done on his behalf, he dares treat me like a lackey?
Fine.
Monsieur Peru! It's Monsieur de Riche! I've locked myself in behind the painting! Help me get out, please!
What are you playing at, goddammit?
There's a pedal under Lord Mortimer's desk. Can you see it?
There's no... Hang on. Yes.
Good. Now press it.
Yeah. Done.
You should see something resembling a frame with numbers. Yes? You have to turn them to set the combination.
1191.
1191.
Nine 499. That was it on this side. I feel like a dummy for not getting that.
Well. Poking our nose into Mortimer's little secrets, are we? You do surprise me.
It's not what you're thinking. I'll explain everything.
No, you will not, sir. It has nothing to do with me, and by the way, I never even saw you. So,
Okay.
I'll be on my way now.
Thanks again. You had me trapped. Why not say anything?
I would have wanted someone to open the door for me, too. And while it's too late for me, it may not be for you.
I don't understand.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Huh. That was an interesting interaction in and of itself.
I've wasted enough time. I better get moving if I want to find my mother.
Now can I talk to the bird? I failed. I can't talk to the bird anymore. Silly bird! Okay. So now I gotta figure out the deal with the sword. Boy, that hole looks terrifying. There's gonna be some epic climactic moment where somebody gets pushed down that hole, I swear. Oh, look! I got to know Waldo is listed on the thingamajigger. That's excellent. Okay. Cool. Well, it is currently 7:19. We have been live for 2 hours and 16 minutes, give or take. I definitely need to call it there, guys. I appreciate you sticking around through the mystery here. Boy golly, a mystery it is. But yeah. I think this is a pretty good place to call it. We're gonna level up real quick. That's a yes on politics. Let's see, 3. What do I have for 3? You never know. Vigilance might come in handy. So I think we're gonna level up and then we're gonna call it there. Let's see. I don't know, languages might be nice. Linguistics. I don't have any linguistics though, do I? Erudition. There we go. We're just gonna pick a couple of things that we kind of generically find useful, because maybe we'll find more books and then we can level those up later. They might help us on the next level up.
This note is about a meeting with Lord Mortimer. There's no doubt about it. Alright, I need to find out where the sword that came with it's from in order to find Mother.
Okay. Wonderful, wonderful. Well, again, we're gonna go ahead and call it here. Wow, that was... I keep looking over there because chat's over there, but you guys are over there. But, that was something. That was crazy. Like, the Bible verse puzzle, and I had to stop and look it up. I feel like the game got me a couple of times in there. I feel like the game got me. But, anyways, we'll see you guys for sure next week. Yep, next week, and then we'll keep pressing forward, and maybe someday I'll actually get to, like, the end of the game, and we'll get to see what all of this is about, because things are just getting kind of weird. And yeah, so I will, set up my mouse over here, so yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye!